What are group agreements, and how can they help make UW a more inclusive community?
A group agreement is a set of expectations developed by the members of a group about how they want to interact with each other. The realities of racism, sexism, homophobia, classism, ableism, and other forms of structural oppression can affect whether spaces feel safe for people whose identities have historically been marginalized. While engaging with people who have more privilege, people who experience marginalization feel pressured to make themselves understood without making others feel guilty or nervous.
Likewise, people with more privilege can sometimes be unaware of the ways their actions can make a space less inclusive. Alternatively, they may become so worried about offending someone that they feel stifled.
These issues are complex for almost anyone in a diverse workspace. This can be especially true if you're a manager supervising a team or a professor teaching a class. It can be really tricky to figure out how to establish parameters that allow lots of different kinds of people to feel safe to be themselves. Group agreements are one way that managers and professors can navigate these dynamics by offering structure for responding after identity-based harm has happened.
In this video, we're going to describe how to lead your classroom or team through creating a group agreement. And we'll also show you how a group agreement can help in responding to identity-based harm.
Group agreements often have two parts. First, a statement of shared values. This is a statement about what is important to members of the group and what they want their interactions to sound and feel like.
Second, a statement of shared practices and commitments. This is a statement about what each member of the group can commit to ensure that the group's shared values are put into practice.
To create a group agreement, you can begin by brainstorming as a group. To brainstorm about shared values, you can start by asking some guiding questions. Guiding questions could include, what kind of a classroom or work culture do you want to create? And what would make this a safe and respectful place for you? There are several ways of having this discussion. For example, people can write their ideas on note cards, discuss in pairs, and then share out what they talked about to the larger group, or fill out a survey.
To brainstorm about shared practices and commitments, you can also ask some guiding questions. Some examples are,
if you notice that someone else in your group has caused harm, what kind of response do you want or expect from yourself?
If someone in the group shares with you that you've caused harm, what kind of response do you want or expect from yourself?
if you or someone else in the group causes harm, what do you want or expect from me as the manager or professor?
After the group has brainstormed, you can collect ideas and create a draft. Share the draft with the group and encourage them to add feedback about how things are phrased.
Once you've created a group agreement, how can you put it to use in order to make your space more inclusive?
First, you can regularly check in with members of the team or class about whether the space feels inclusive. You can do this through one-on-one check-ins with team members. Another way is to use a mid-quarter anonymous survey that asks whether people are experiencing this space as one that lives up to the specific values the group committed to.
Second, you can use language from the group agreement to give feedback to individuals who have engaged in harm.
Third, people you supervise or teach can use group agreements to have honest conversations with you about harm they're experiencing.
Fourth, you can use language from the group agreement to reestablish community norms after a tense moment.
And fifth, you can start off each meeting by discussing how the group agreement applies to the current topic.
To recap, group agreements can be a helpful tool in creating spaces where people that you have power over feel as though they can be their full selves.
They can help create spaces that feel inclusive.
By emphasizing shared values and shared practices and commitments, they can provide a helpful framework for managing tension and conflict as they arise.